All right. Cambodia part 3, baby. We going from Kampot to Siem Riep.
Just get on, yeah. It looks.
Currently,
That's the whole train.
the train is at, whatchamacallit? Sihanoukville. All aboard. Watching some Insta model social influencer content. And bang. Off we go. Long journey, but slowly coming to an end. I'm currently in a laundromat doing my laundry, so bear with me if you hear some washing noises, some wish, wash. I gotta clean my own laundry today, but the content is priorities, you know? There was some really cool old rustic looking houses as you pass by. No shortage of honks because there's a driver. After all that, we made it to some nice food. Taught Leah some chess, and we hit the town. Sleepy boy. The next day we hit La Plantation, which is a pepper plantation. Leah kind of messed up the timings, and I had to take the tour in French.
Les tours?
Oui, baguette.
Oui, baguette.
On adore le poivre.
Poivre is pepper for the French impaired. Yeah, it was really pretty. 4 different types of peppers. The pepper plantation is owned by some Belgian millionaires, something. This building used to be a monk's place, so they've kept some of its authenticities. It is still extremely pretty. The peppers were extremely tasty. You got to taste them at the end, and it was honestly a free guided tour. My Grab driver. Ooh, she's kind of cute.
Nice try. Leah?
Leia. Yeah, that's me. It's Leia. I can't hear the difference between the three, but apparently she can. A dirty drive. Some beautiful lake next door. And the passenger princess was pleased. Wesh, baby. Her hair was all in my face. And my hat was doing its thing. But a gorgeous sunset. Nonetheless.
You're gonna go there.
Famous Durian Monument in Kampot. And a Ferris wheel and stuff. Taco Tuesday. Honestly, amazing. Hit a quick workout afterwards. Sweating. Woo! And we skipped to the morning with some beautiful French toast breakfast. Oh, he's kind of cute. Oh, wow. I'm hungry now. That was a good breakfast. Very windy. The Windy City. And some good company. She can't touch her nose with her tongue. Oof, red flag. And we were off to this, whatchamacallit, high tide. Was a hostel, but they transformed it into a place that just rescues dogs. And you just hang out with some dogs. Oh, so cute.
2 lazy boys together.
Of course, everybody loves me, you know. All the doggos. Oh, but it was so cute. These dogs were amazing. They were so friendly. And then later on, we went to this place called Arcadia. It's a hostel, but it has like some platforms, some swings. Cambodia. A free shot for getting in, and Anyway, I was trying to do a backflip off this because I did it off of a boat earlier in Thailand, but for some reason...
Love time.
I'll pause. Let her do her thing. Anyway, being on that platform was super sketchy and I just couldn't get myself to do it. So I was standing up there for quite a long time.
Oh my god, look at that.
What in the world? Practice on the lower ones and we both hurt ourselves. But sleepy boy, and we were driving to Phnom Penh. Kampot was done. Our shuttle ride was okay. We were the only non-locals on the bus, except for that Spanish woman beside us. And on to our hotel, which had a beautiful rooftop 360 overview of the city. Oh, Phnom Penh is special. I do really love Phnom Penh. And I finally made time to get some sugar cane drink. So they press, they mash. And then you get your drink. It was like $1.
Drink it?
Sassy Farhang.
It's good, but after chewing gum, I'm not sure it's good.
Shame.
And this is the parking for the night market. Oopsie. And you get these tabs from drinking Cambodia beers, kind of like roll up the rim in Canada. And we're redeeming them. Just been introduced to some French rap. Free feed for you. And this is the sunrise the next morning. And Leia is leaving today. Goodbye, Leia. I don't know when I will see her again, but for now we go to Siem Riep to see Angkor Wat, the biggest temple complex, I believe, on planet Earth. After a long, sweaty, gross drive, woo, we made it. So this is Apopo. This is a NGO dedicated to finding the landmines that were put in through the Civil War, the genocide, and the other wars. They use rats. Some really cool rats. So they're light enough that they don't set off any of the explosives, and they're smart enough and live long enough to be able to train them to do this. So these rats get trained in Tanzania, and they get taught how to find these TNT-filled mines so they can sniff out the TNT. This girl's name is Valerie, and she was adorable. She was a good girl. And basically they walk beside her and they do one line at a time. And whenever she finds the TNT, so in this case, the object you see is a decoy, not filled with TNT. And the actual object with TNT in it is somewhere hidden in the field. And they were demonstrating to us how they show her to do this, how they train her, and how she's capable of doing it. Good job, Valerie. Come for your reward. You get some banana. Yeah. In the field, they don't reward them until the very end, but they do these training simulations so they don't forget. Find the TNT, get the reward. And got a chance to meet and greet with the famous celebrities. They currently have 9 of them in the field, and they're slowly clearing Cambodia of its landmines. If you feel like donating, you can in Canada, and it does go to your taxes, tax deductions. So please consider that. USA as well, Europe as well. Yeah, super cool group. Fast forward though to the floating village tour. So the floating village is usually floating, but it's dry season and it's not floating. So you can actually drive to the floating village. There's some water for the boats to go through, but not a lot. As you can see, not a whole lot of water. The houses are on these platforms, and the water level goes up to the houses normally. And yeah, we got to do this tour. It was kind of touristy. The engines were super cool. Just on the back, he's got like a Honda Civic steering wheel in the front, and 2 cables that just connect to the engine, so he turns left and right. Super cool, super makeshift, and splashes water everywhere, so please beware. But that was a cool sight, that's for sure. You definitely don't want to get that on your clothes. Him and his steering, his rear view mirror. What I assume is his son helping him out. And off we went. Vroom. So this is all connected to the lake. And people working, just head in water, repairing their boats, whatever. It's the off season at the moment, and you can see the water levels are low. So the fishing is very limited. Basically this season they're repairing their boats, preparing for next season, which is in August, I think. But yeah, this whole thing's underwater most time of the year.
They can keep a long time.
Smoking their fish. And a nice wedding. Slowly making our way to the floating restaurant, which is out in the middle of the lake. So you drive or boat a little bit further, and you get to the lake. And we're getting to the restaurants. Alright, first off the boat. And disembark. So this restaurant's just on floating water. Floating on water. Very beautiful. It was really cool, actually. They have some crocodiles in there. I'm not really sure why. I think they're in the water, actually, but they eat them? Question mark? But anyways, I made friends with Briandi from Lyon and Madagascar, and then I met 2 French girls named Mel and Philippine. So, not pictured here, but they're downstairs. Sat on the roof so I could enjoy the sunsets, which was super stunning. Oh, I am spoiled, ain't I? And what else did I do but hit the gym?
Quiet as gym on it.
Ain't nobody here but me, baby. A whole lot of gains to be had.
And also, if you want a coffee,
And this is 4 a.m.
hot coffee and black coffee, you can enjoy.
I got 3 hours of sleep. The mosquitoes were ravaging me.
But when we are eating,
And we were off to catch sunset. So you buy your ticket to get into the temple or the complex called Angkor Wat. And everyone's by this lake because of the reflectiveness with the Angkor Wat. And if you're lucky, the sun rises in a nice way, but it's a lot of people. So impressed. The sunrise honestly was not special, but Angkor Wat is extremely special. And we start our tour going in on the west corner. Super beautiful, super old, a lot of history to it. And this is the center of Angkor Wat, and it's facing north perfectly. Pretty impressive. 900 to 1,000 years ago, this complex was built, depending on the building. Tourists everywhere, busy, busy. This is on their flag.
Send to the government. Send to the government.
To the government. Got some really loud Arcadias, and this is where I think Tomb Raider was filmed. Got a lot of trees growing on top of these temples. And you can kind of hear the drum sounding effect in these little chambers when you bang your chest. And it was hot. It was like 11 at this point. We've been awake for 7 hours. Climbing these stairs in the heat is quite exhausting. And some monkeys just monkeying about. Oof, oof. Honestly, that was my first time seeing monkeys in Southeast Asia somehow. But yeah, you just go temple to temple, explore, until you get to leave and go get some food. Oof. My body thanked me for that. And finally, after 4 months, I fixed the hole that was on my shirt from day one in Vietnam. Siem Riep's got a pub street. Sure does.
And it looks bumping.
It was not bumping.
But we just chilling tonight.
So I met up with the Frenchies that I met from the tour.
I don't actually understand Sense Leaders.
Had some beers, and Briandis arrived. Spotted. We got our happy hour drinks. Pretty.
Wait, I do a photo too.
And there's a club on top of 7-Eleven. Quite the club. And there's a skate park on top of the club. But yeah, this is as busy as it got. Until we decided we go to the skate park, baby. So I guess just bring your own skateboard. But we're cool. We like to hang at the skate park. Oh la la! Oh la la! And I hope you enjoyed this week's episodes. I'm shortening them up a bit, making them short and sweet. And yeah, part 4 is coming up. Cambodia is slowly coming to a close. And sneak peek of what's next. Guess you gotta tune in next week. Love you all. Grateful for you all. Hope you loved it. Comment, hit a like. Let me know what you think. If you got suggestions, stuff you want to see more of, let me know. But yeah. Adventures await. And so does my laundry.